Hello YouTube! Hello! And we're back! Again! Of course we are. And today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. Usually on Saturdays, I have gameplay vids, obviously, right? But today we're gonna do something a little bit different, as I already said. We're gonna do a gameplay video, that's not gonna change. But what I'm gonna do is, some people did request on some of my comments to say, let's say, decision making video or live match analysis for one of my matches or maybe someone else's matches. So we're going to do literally just that. I'm going to analyze one of my matches while also explaining some of my decision making. So the decisions that I made and why I made them, and a lot of other stuff I was thinking about while I was playing the game. So I'm going to do a match with me against Starbreaker. Amazing Bryan player, by the way. Super strong Bryan player. One of the best Bryans in Europe in my opinion. But yeah, I played this match yesterday, pretty sure, on my Twitch stream. And I also, I explain stuff on my Twitch stream sometimes as well, but not that much. So yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Get ready for the next battle.
So it's first, by the way, right? When I first see the character that I'm playing against, this was in ranked. Like, it was a normal ranked match. And one thing before I start this, when I first see the character, I already have something in my head to, play against them. For example, I see Bryan, and in my head I'm like, okay, I'm playing against Bryan, which means something. Which means, let's say I have to look out for QCP1, which means I have to look out for something else, let's say. Like QCF1+2, I have to look out for taunts. So all that stuff is already in my head before I even start the match. That's how you're supposed to deal with multiple characters, and believe it or not, every single one of you is doing this. Every single one watching this is actually doing this. You know, when you see a character and you say, oh my god, not this character, bro, that's Xiaoyu, oh my, I don't want to play against this. Whenever you do this, for example, right? Whenever you do that, you already know what you're going to go up against. That's why you're reacting like that. So you have to do something similar, but you have to know the counterplay to that character. Let's say you play against Xiaoyu, you have to know, okay, I have to deal with AOP, I have to deal with her back one, I have to deal with her dancing from mid-screen, I have to deal with her evading everything. So you have to have that in your mind already before you even start the match. Right? Before you even start. So it's gonna be really good if you do that, since you're gonna, already adjust before anything even happens. But yeah. I started with 2-2, I've been experimenting starting 2-2 in general, and I like it. I don't know, I like it. It's a 12 frame counter move. It's safe, high mid. Pretty decent. It's been working out sometimes. I don't dislike it at all. We have double 2-2 here. Besides the 1+2, I usually use when I think that they're gonna sidestep, and it's a good move. In my opinion, it's a good move, pretty underrated, because it controls your opponent to not sidestep while also being +5, while also going to a wave dash sometimes. So, yeah. Onto electric. I got lucky there. So what I was doing when I was spacing here is I was usually trying to look out for an orbital or something similar, like a keep out move, so I could electric it. And then I was like, okay, he's not doing it, so I'm just gonna go in and time my electric so I can maybe counter hit him or catch him. And I just got lucky with this electric. It high crushed. Normal combo. So this was a mistake. So the combo I did was okay. A normal combo. I did down forward 1-2 for Oki there. Down back 4 is really good here because it hits grounded. It's a low mix-up. They have to duck it. They don't have any other choice. They have to duck it. And you can't low pair it from what I know as well. Maybe you can, but I don't remember. One thing is, you cannot jump over it like an orbital. So it's a really good mix. The mistake I did here is use CD1+2 after it. So usually after down back 4, I do sidestep. I usually do a sidestep. But I thought that Starbreaker is just going to respect it and just going to keep pressuring him, which is a mistake. Because this CD1+2 is usually very risky. That's why I sidestep most of the time, and I should have sidestepped here as well. I got hit by an orbital because I didn't. Combo. So I stayed on the ground here as well because, as I already explained, I know I'm playing against the Bryan, so I don't want to stand up too much. But it's also Starbreaker, which will adjust to me staying on the ground, so you have to mix it up. But usually against Bryan, you don't want to stand up, right? You don't want to be too predictable with it. That was a punish into a throw. People power crush sometimes there, so I do a throw while also, you know, checking them slightly if they can throw break. So it's a good option. I am a lot of minus here though after this throw break. -6 is crazy for a throw break. That's why I sidestepped. So the sidestep worked there, right? He did try to parry, maybe I would have mashed, it would have worked, but I sidestepped and got a punish for it. Into combo. Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Wait, what happened there? This replay is a bit different from what I remember. Wait 1 second.
Fight.
Because this ender here, this didn't work. There we go. This 1+2 didn't work. I remember this match. So why did it show it working last time? Bro, Tekken 8 is so weird. Yeah, this is actually what happened. So my 1+2 didn't work there. And because of that, I got punished. I don't know why it didn't work. It was a weird angle. I got punished, but yeah, it worked out in the end. I did a Fukitobe as a panic move, and you know, it's a great panic move. Here, I did a sidestep duck, because as I said, I am kind of already aware that QCB1 can be a threat. So I did a sidestep in case he used something like, I don't know, a down forward 1 or a down forward 2. Not down forward 2, down 2. Down forward 2, I'm not looking out for that much. That's why I sidestepped to the left. And then I ducked in case QCB1 came out. Which it did, and that's why I was ready for it. Right? Normal punish, normal combo to the wall. I messed up. I just Kazuya combos. I messed them up. It is what it is. And if you notice, I'm also sidestepping right a lot in the neutral. Right? I messed this combo up. I got punished. But after that, I'm stepping right. Step right, duck. That's why I got hit by this, by the way. I'm doing step right, duck. I did step right, duck again. And now I actually ducked a hatchet kick. The reason I do it is because of QCB1 and QCF 1+2. QCB1 I will duck or I will sidestep, and QCF 1+2 I will sidestep. So it's a good option. I really like doing that. Improvised combo. As I said, sidestep 1+2 is pretty good to control your opponent. Electric here in heat is super strong. Yep. Just good pressure there. Just sidestep right, duck again, as you can see in my movement. Sidestep right, duck. Look at how much I'm ducking. Sidestep right, duck, sidestep right, duck. This will force the Bryan player to play a little bit more uncomfortable and not using crispy ones too much. Which is a move that you will get annoyed by if you don't really deal with it in at least this kind of way. You will get hit by a lot of mids, don't get me wrong. Like for example, QCB2 can be a mid that you're gonna get hit by, but yeah, I messed up. I thought that was gonna be a punish. But it's just a good strat. In my opinion, anyway, that's how I play. So here, I know what I'm going up against, right? I just got hit by the elbow at the wall combo. Taunt is the threat. I have to look out for it. So that's why I forward rolled. I was like, maybe I could catch him off guard. Which, it kind of worked. The taunt didn't really work on me because of forward roll and then tech roll, I guess. So I just really like to mix up my options there. Yeah, forward 2. Yeah, I ducked. I thought QCB1 was coming. The back one that I did there, I tried to maybe check if he was gonna get countered by it and maybe confirm it. Didn't work. I got taunted because I stood up. Hatched. Yeah. Got mixed up. So yeah, down forward 2, as I said, you have to vary your options. I did the like 2-2 there, the sidestep left duck there, just sidestep right next time. Down forward 2, I thought maybe he would be a little bit impatient, do a down 4, or maybe something else, like a 1+2, just because I was stepping so much. I tried to down forward 2, it didn't work, it's okay. Big whiff. Yeah, as you notice in the neutral, I'm still ducking a lot, right? Backdash duck this time, not sidestep ducks. So I wanted to create some distance. But I'm still ducking a lot. Got the combo. So down forward 1-2, and I like to do this wave dash right here because I see if they stood up or not. I also delay my hell sweep that way. But if I see that they didn't stand up, I will do either just single hit hell sweep and I don't continue because I reacted to them not standing up, or I might do something like this, like a while standing forward. Right? While standing 4, which did hit them, so it's good. Messed up the timing there. I should have been a little bit faster. Got countered because of it. Got Power Crush after hitting Ager. Normal stuff, I just didn't want to get pressure. Another mix-up. So down forward 1-2 can be really good. You just get such a good mix-up after it, unless they instantly mash, which for them it can be very risky, so not a lot of people will do it. Mix-up to another mix-up. So one health sweep into C3+4. That was a mid mix-up. I thought he was gonna duck, which would also kill him, right? So that's why I risked it. I was slow on the whiff punish because he cancelled it. I did see the whiff, but because of the cancel I couldn't punish it. So yeah, this mini fuzzy as well. These fuzzies are because of QCP1s mostly, or maybe down 4s. Either one, but I do like the fuzzy like mini duck against Brian because of this QCP1s, because it's just so annoying to deal with. The 1-2 punish, I kinda wanted the twin piston punish here, but it is what it is. And then CD3+4, another mid mix-up. I was really thinking he was gonna duck my hell sweep, but he wasn't. I did CD3+4 again. I basically lost to my own mix-ups. I just had to chill. Electric checks. Yeah, still ducking, if you notice. Since I'm ducking so much and also going forward, I got hit by QCB2. As I already mentioned, this is gonna be a threat. Yeah, I fucked up there. I messed up. Yep. C3+4 again, and he's not ducking, right? I actually, by the way, noticed this in my first match, and in my next matches, I used a little bit more lows, like a little bit more hell sweeps, maybe more down back 4s, because I noticed that he wasn't ducking me. These situations are mix-ups, so if you notice, oh, they're not ducking, you can actually use that in your advantage as well. This is the classic sidestep heat burst, which is very good to do because it's very hard to sidestep. Sidestep 1+2, as I said, it's really good, and it also has high crushing frames. It does. Just like there, it avoided the parry for 1+2 on Brian's, right? Super strong. When it gets hit, it's +26. It's a pure mix-up. I did do an electric here. I didn't really confirm the hit, but it's still good. Into down back 1-2 frame trap. It's a really good situation. Into another mix-up with C3+4. This time it worked because of the high crush. Yeah, I got hit. I tried sidestep 4. I waited. So this time, if you guys remember, last time I did something like this, I did a throw, right? More or less in these situations, I do like doing throws, and I thought that he wasn't gonna do anything just like last time, but he did power crush, so I got hit. Yeah, and I messed up there. So I actually tried to react to that with a rage art, but I did a down back 1 instead. I just messed up, but yeah. This was basically my decision making throughout all of this, and all of the things that I saw here, by the way, I did go to the next match with it. For example, his tendency to not duck a lot of my mid mix-ups, not mid-low mix-ups, right? He was not ducking, so I used a lot more down back 4s, and since I was using a lot more down back 4s, he started using orbitals, by the way, so you have to notice that kind of stuff as well, so I was trying to bait them sometimes. It's hard to punish, but sometimes you have to bait them, like down back 4 into another down back 4, and then you just bait and space orbitals to maybe whiff punish them. I was doing a lot of that. I was a little bit more competent with my hell sweeps as well. Like, this kind of information can help a lot, as long as you notice in those situations, okay, he's not ducking in my mix-ups, so maybe I can use a little bit more lows. And it can help, sometimes. Sometimes it won't, because they can just randomly decide to start ducking. It can't happen, right? Obviously. It's still a mix-up. But it's still information that you can gather. And I think the most important thing out of this is that whenever you play against a certain character, you have to already know that you have to play a certain way against them. For example, I was ducking a lot against Brian because I was expecting QCB1s and I just didn't want to deal with them. Right? I was going to get hit by a lot of mids if he timed it correctly, like for example QCF 1+2 or maybe even QCB4 if he really wanted to launch me and punish me with a mid and, you know, risk it and stuff like that. But I was willing to take the risk, and I liked doing whatever I was doing here against Brian, basically. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, by the way. It's a little bit of a different vid. I don't think I've ever done a decision-making vid like this before, but hopefully it was helpful. If you guys liked it, let me know. Maybe I'll make another one. So yeah, YouTube, thanks for watching. As always, thanks for watching. And I'll see everyone next time. Till then.